Hey everybody, we are back. Welcome back to the channel. This is Kevin, and today we are doing another live mukbang and fast food review. And so I did a poll on my personal private Facebook page. So if you're not somebody that I know personally, you're not, you don't have access to that. I tried to put a poll here on Facebook or on YouTube on this channel, and I went through all the motions, filled out the form on the site, did all the programming and stuff, put in the options of the question is, where should I go to today for my food review and mukbang? And I get down to the very last step where you hit the submit button and it wouldn't submit. So I don't know if, I'm assuming that it's one of those restrictions that in order to do that, you have to have a certain amount of live videos that you've already done, or a certain amount of subscribers, or whatever the case may be. I'm not sure. But anyway, it wouldn't let me post the poll on here for you guys to participate in. So I went ahead and posted it on my personal Facebook page, and let my friends and family and neighbors and the people that I know personally make the decision for us. So some of the options that I gave, I'll go ahead and let you, if you're coming on here and watching this video later on YouTube, you can go ahead and comment down below in the comments section, or if you're watching the live stream now, you can comment in the chat your answer, your recommendation for next week, where I go to have my next mukbang and fast food review. So the options you can pick from, I would say you can go with McDonald's, you can go with Taco Bell, you can go with let's see, Long John Silver's, Subway. Let's go with those four choices: McDonald's, Taco Bell, Long John Silver's, or Subway. There's a pretty good variety there, 4 different options. You got, McDonald's, which would be like fast food burgers type stuff. You got Subway, which would be, a little bit healthier stuff. They've got the sub sandwiches, but if I go to Subway, I'm going to get something a little bit healthier, more vegetable based. I'm going to get meats on it, of course, but it's more, Subway is a little bit healthier, more vegetable based than your typical fast food place. Or you go with Taco Bell. It's been a long time since I've tried them. And then the other option again would be Long John Silver's, which again is fish and chicken and seafood. So go ahead and comment in the comments down below, or in the chat, depending on when you're watching this, as to where you think I should go next week. And that way, you guys here on YouTube that actually watch this can get to decide where I go next Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. for next week's mukbang and fast food review. So out of the poll that I posted today, the winner of those options that I gave, the winner was Captain D's, and that was the other option in addition to those ones that I gave, and that was the option that won. The most people said Captain D's, so that's where I went to. I just finished going through the drive-through. I've already done my blood pressure, wrote that down in my log and everything, so that's all taken care of. And so, and then you can go back and watch my old videos if you want an explanation of that. I'm not going to go into detail every time and explain all that. But anyway, I went through the drive-through. We're at 104 Captain D's at 104 Pike Street in Marietta, Ohio, and it's behind me. I don't know if you can see it. I guess you can see the corner of the building and my window over there. But I'm sitting in the parking lot here. I went through the drive-through, and I ordered their 10-piece fish. Now, they do have options that you can get the 10-piece fish with sides for $30.99. So that's 10 pieces of breaded fish. And I love Captain D's fish. It's so soft and tender usually that I get it. So I'm really looking forward to trying this today. But that with the sides, and I'm not sure exactly what sides there are. I assume there'd be fries and maybe coleslaw or green beans, something like that. You maybe get 1 or 2 sides in addition to your fries and hush puppies. So you get all that plus a drink for $30.99. Or if you don't want the sides and the drink, just go ahead and get the fish only, 10 pieces of fish for $18.99. So that's just a little bit over half price, and you get all that fish, and you don't get the sides that you don't necessarily want. And again, their sides are good. I've had their sides here before, but like I said last week about Kentucky Fried Chicken, is when I go to KFC, I'm going there for the chicken, not for the sides. So if they have if I go to KFC and they have a special for just the chicken only, that's what I'm probably going to get. It's the same way with Captain D's, and I like some of their. I've tried some of their other dishes before also, which are really good, like their specialty fish. Those are really good. So maybe we can try one of those sometime. We've got Lenten season beginning here this week, going up to Easter, and a lot of people for Lenten service they give up their they give up beef and all types of meat except for fish, which is why you see like a lot of churches, especially Catholic churches, have their fish fries during Lenten season, which is the 4 or 5 weeks leading up to Easter. And so that starts this week, and so in honor of Lenten season, I may stick to just going with fish options for that season. That's something that you guys can weigh in on when you vote on what you want, where you want me to go eat next week. If you guys are all in favor of that, I may try some different fish places, or maybe Subway, for example. You can go there and get one of their subs without with the fish type meats on, like maybe tuna or something like that, which would still be in line with the requirements for Lenten season, that it would be a fish product. You wouldn't be eating the beef and chicken and stuff like that, or pork. So that's something to consider also that I may do for Lenten season. But anyway, that starts this week. And so in honor of that, we're starting today by eating just fish. And so that's what I ordered, was 10-piece fish for $18.99. And I had them add tartar sauce on the side. So it came to $18.99 for the 10-piece fish. And I went through the drive-through. The service was really quick. They took my order, scanned my card for the payment. And just like last week at KFC, they weren't quite as fast as KFC. I think they broke a world record last week when they had the chicken in my hand before I even finished paying for it. So that was like a world record type speedy service. They had very speedy service here today. It was like within 1 minute, I would say I had everything in my hand and ready to go. But I don't think anybody will ever top the speed that KFC gave me last week. But anyway, good service, good speedy service. Took my order quickly, had the product in my hand quickly, especially a large order like that, like a 10-piece fish. Sometimes you'll go through a drive-through, or you'll go order someplace an order like that when you're ordering like a bulk amount of one item, and you may have to sit and wait a while. That wasn't the case here, at least not today. And so kudos to the staff there. They did a great job taking my order, speeding through the payment process, getting it into my hands, and we're ready to go. So while we're doing this, as you guys come in here, feel free to join in the chat. And if I see you guys posting comments or questions in the chat, I will acknowledge those. And in the meantime, otherwise, we'll just go ahead and eat, and we'll go from there and just do what we do. So here's Captain D's. I'll go ahead and show you. Here's the box. It's got the logo on it. And you open up the box here, and there's the fish. There's 1, 2. Ooh, that's a big piece. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the fifth one. And the fifth one is just broken in half. That's all it is. So 5 pieces here. Then I got another box over here with 5 pieces in it. So that's my total of 10 pieces. Here's a piece of the breading. Again, I commented last week about KFC. What I like the most, what makes it special for me, is the breading on Kentucky Fried Chicken Extra Crispy Chicken. Same way with Captain D's. One of the signature things that I really like about their fish is the breading they put on it. Crunchy, very crunchy. Good taste, good flavor. I can taste the herbs and spices they've got on it. I don't know enough about spices to tell you what they are, they actually are by the taste, but it's a good flavor. It's hot and it's still warm, so they just made it fresh recently, unless they just warmed it up. But we'll find that out when we go ahead and take a bite of the chicken itself, or the fish itself. But starting off, just eating some of these little pieces of the breading that have come off. Now here's a big piece of just the breading, the crunchy breading on it. And not actually getting into the fish yet. Okay. Very good. Now here's the tartar sauce they give you. It's in this nice sized cup here. So that'll be enough for 5 pieces, I would think. There's 1, 2. There's another couple in here also. So they gave me plenty of tartar sauce. So thank you. Kudos to them for that. Let's see. They got napkins and silverware. Well, plasticware. And I like their plasticware. These forks that they've got. I'll go ahead and open one and show to you. These aren't those flimsy little half-size white spoons and forks that you get a lot of times that are like bargain basement discount type things. These black ones they have are nice and solid. And I'm trying to bend it. It doesn't bend. It's solid. These ones you can actually take home and wash and reuse, which is what I do. Whenever I get salads at Walmart, for example, and one day I'll do salads for you too on here. But when you get the salads at Walmart in the deli section, they come with these plastic spoons and forks. Actually, it's just forks with the salads, just like this. But they're very similar to this. The same construction, same type of material, very sturdy, washable. You take it home and just wash it off, and you can reuse them. And you don't have, it's good for situations like this where we're in today, where I'm not at home. You don't want to carry around actual silverware in your vehicle for when you're eating out. But you get some good, durable, solid plasticware, not that cheap little flimsy stuff, and you can use this over and over again. You can wash it and, keep some of these back when anytime you're out of the house and you're eating something on the run that maybe isn't finger foods per se, but you got your side dishes. And like, for example, I've been eating those rice bowls. Taipei is the brand. Taipei, I think is how you spell it. I've been getting those recently, and I've been enjoying those. And these are perfect for eating those with. You put them in the microwave, heat them up, the rice bowl, that is. And then, or you get TV dinners, that sort of thing. And you can use these for eating those, and you don't have to dirty up actual silverware. So that's a plus for me, is that they've got these nice, durable, sturdy plasticware that they give you at Captain D's, and so that's a plus in my book. Okay, so before we get into the tartar sauce, just to be, I like the tartar sauce, but to be fair, we're going to go ahead and try a piece without the tartar sauce, just the plain chicken, just so that we can properly analyze it as it comes out. Now here's a half piece. This is the one that was in there that was broken in half. Okay, there you can see the nice white fish on the inside. You can see the breading on the outside. Looks good. The breading looks crunchy. The breading is crunchy. You saw me, I already tasted it. And it's very good, tastes good. And then you can see the fish inside too, so we're going to taste it and see how it tastes. Okay. That's good fish. Now again, as we get into Lenten season, you see some of these fish fries that some of these churches might put on. You go to some of these fish fries, they get the Coleman fish, which is a big thing in this area, and that stuff's really good. But and so you're gonna find, you go to these places like this, and you go to like specialty places, especially if you go like to the ocean or something. You go to an ocean city, like where close to a beach or something, and you get the local fish there. A lot of times that's going to be like spectacular stuff. You can't compare fast food fish to what you get there. But as far as fast food fish goes, Captain D's is very good. It's top notch of all the different types of fast food fish that you can get, that I've gotten at least. I would say Captain D's is my favorite that I've tried so far. And so here's a piece of the breading. Look at those. I hope you can see it on there. The little specks of the whatever that seasoning is they've got on it. I don't think you can see it too well, but my camera is not the greatest. But anyway, it's covered with those little flecks of the seasoning. And it's good. Again, all these little pieces here, these are like chunks of breading that's fallen off. And you can hear it crunching as I eat it. So that gives you an idea of the texture. Here's the whole piece. So you can see the size of these fillets they've got. Break off a piece there. Good stuff. So as you're commenting on here, what are some of your favorite places where you've gotten fish? You can name some of the fast food places and let me know. Let us know a little bit about these places. Is it a fast food fish chain, or is it one of those like a specialty type place where it's not necessarily a chain, but something more like a beach town where they actually have their fresh caught fish that's farmed locally? What are some places where you've got the best fish? And how's it compared to places like Captain D's, for example? Well, I wish my camera was better. This light is such as it's hard for you to make out the details on that fish. But it is tender fish. As far as fast food fish places go, I still stand by my comment that this is the best that I've had. All right. So now, get some more of this breading. Now that we've had a couple of pieces just plain, I'm going to open up this bowl of tartar sauce. Okay, now that tartar sauce is sweet. So, here. There, this angle maybe you can see a little bit better. Nope. There we go. There you can see the tartar sauce in there. You can see the green specks. Of course, that would be the what's the word? Green stuff that's in tartar sauce. Like I'm having a brain freeze there. Trying to come up with the word. But so here's a nice big piece. Now this is some of the tartar sauce. We'll go ahead and use the fork and spoon it out onto the fish. I'll do it up here where you can see, and hopefully I don't spill it. Spread it all out. Now that's laying it on thick with the tartar sauce, but we're wanting to taste it, so we're not going to be stingy. Okay, there's a nice big piece of fish covered with tartar sauce along the top, all the way across. Now, let's take our first bite. That's good. The tartar sauce is a little bit sweet. That's okay. That's not a bad thing. But it is among the sweeter tartar sauces that I've tasted. Tartar sauce isn't too heavy on the green stuff. Again, I can't think of the word that. So I'll tip my tongue what it is. I'll probably think of it later after we're done with the stream is over. But anyway, very good flavor. Relish. So I was trying to think of the green stuff. The tartar sauce is not too heavy on the relish, which sometimes you'll get, different tartar sauces, and in my opinion, they have too much relish in it, not enough mayonnaise. I like it to be a little bit light on the relish, so it's got a little bit more mayonnaise, and that gives it more of a smooth flavor, I think, that I like personally. Some more tartar sauce. There's last couple bites. There you can see the fish on the inside, the breading on the outside, tartar sauce on the top. And again, the breading has a very ample amount of this little brown flecks of whatever this spice is that they put on it. So I'm sure that helps give it the flavor. Very good. Now this is one of the problems you have is that the breading flakes. That's just a natural thing. If you're not sitting down at a dinner table with napkin in front of you or whatever, it's easy to get these little flakes of the breading all over yourself, like I don't know if you can see it in the video or not, hopefully not. But as I'm wearing solid collar, solid black, it shows up easier. So that just goes with the territory of eating on the go, eating in your vehicle sort of thing, like we're doing here. And once again, vitamin water is what I'm drinking. It's the Glaceau brand, GLACEAU vitamin water, and my flavor of choice is the tropical citrus. And so that's what I drink. And that's either that or water. And I live out in the country where we got our own spring water. So when you have water coming in the tap in our house, it's not like in the city where it's like this, got this chlorinated flavor that you get with city water so many times, and you don't want to drink the tap water. In fact, it doesn't even taste right, when you drink the tap water in the cities most of the time. But we've got like natural spring out in the country, and it leads into the house, and so that's what feeds our water supply. And so when you drink out of the tap in our house, you don't even necessarily need to put like one of those filters on the tap, because it's just fresh spring water. Basically, it comes from rain. Rains down to the well, and it builds up, and it's fresh water. It's not contaminated or anything. It comes out fresh. Tastes great. Tastes natural. So that's what I drink. It's either this vitamin water or spring water direct from the tap at the house, or also, if I'm out of the spring water, I might get like a 2-liter bottle of Sprite, because like I said, I've given up this, almost exclusively this and water is what I drink. But this can get expensive if you buy a lot of it, and it's hard to find. Like some of the local gas stations carry it, but they don't carry a large supply of it. Some of your supermarkets like Walmart might carry it, or maybe like Big Bear or something like that. Kroger's might carry these, but if this is all you're drinking, you're going to need to buy a bunch of them in order to get by through an extended period of time to get enough to last. And so it gets expensive because they are pricey. And so a 2-liter of Sprite, for example, you get the right place at one of these supermarket chains where you've got your sales and everything. You can get a couple 2 liters of Sprite that might last you a while, and all I would do is just finish one of these, keep the bottle, and maybe even cut the label off, tear off the label, and fill it up with Sprite or with spring water or whatever. And then these bottles are nice and handy, perfect size for carrying around. Like if I was going out today, like I do every Sunday after church, I just take a couple bottles like this with me, and that's enough to keep me hydrated for the day until I get home this evening. And so I can fill up one of these bottles with Sprite, and there you go. So that's what I drink, is either vitamin water or just plain water from the tap, which is our spring water, or maybe some Sprite, because I don't get into the sodas anymore since the doctor straightened me out on that. But anyway, we've got another couple pieces here. I think we're just going to go ahead and eat 5 pieces today. We're not going to do all 10. We'll take the other 5 home. No need of overdoing it and pigging out. Go ahead and put some tartar sauce on this piece. But we'll go ahead and eat 5 pieces probably for the stream today. And save the others for leftovers. Maybe have a piece tonight before bed, and maybe have some tomorrow. So here we go. Piece number 4. Looks really nice. Okay, going in. Very good. Now, just for the record, this fish is probably better for you than anything that I've had so far on my mukbangs. Like, I've had pizza, and I've had like some of your typical fast food, like Wendy's and Burger King, and I tried 2 different pizza places. This fish would be healthier probably than any of those options that we've tried so far. However, to be perfectly honest, the breading on it probably cancel that out quite a bit. So this breading, even though it's delicious, just like last week with the chicken, is the breading is probably, even though it's what tastes fantastic and makes it special, it is oftentimes, that's the catch-22, is the stuff that tastes good is the stuff that's not really good for you. And the stuff that is good for you typically doesn't taste that great. And so that's the catch-22. If you can find a food that is fast and convenient, easy to prepare, in our busy lifestyles of the 21st century, you need to find something that you can eat on the go quickly, which is why fast food's been so popular over the last 50 or 60 years or longer. But again, if you can find something that's fast, easy, tastes good, and is also healthy for you, and isn't overly expensive, then you've got a winner. But hitting the nail on all those options, hitting all those things, is very difficult. You'd be pretty hard pressed to find any outlet where you could get all of that and meet all those criteria. So, by the way, if any of you have any recommendations on some places that you think fill all those criteria, or at least most of them, comment that down below too. Give your recommendations on some places to try that do taste good, that are fast and convenient, that are healthy, relatively speaking, and meet all those criteria. I think there's 1 or 2 others that I mentioned. And not cost an arm and a leg. But comment down below. I'm sure people would like recommendations, especially now with inflation the way it's been. Prices on everything has gone sky high, particularly fast food. It's been the news lately about how high the prices are. If we can find some bargains, this would be a great time to recommend them for our other viewers. Get another handful of breading here. I hate to do this, but I'm getting full. That's only 4 pieces. There's another piece in this first box. We only had 4 pieces, and that's filled me up. Nice little napkins they've got here. The texture of these is nice. And the paper that they're made out of looks like it's probably eco-friendly. It's not that bleached white napkin paper that you usually get from fast food places, but it's got that kind of off-white brownish tint to it. So so if you're concerned about the environment, I'm guessing that this paper is probably fairly eco-friendly compared to some of the others. So there's a plus for those that think along those lines. But anyway, see, we've got half a bowl left of the tartar sauce, and another full bowl in here. So they gave me plenty of tartar sauce. I'll take that home, put that in the refrigerator, and next time we have fish, I mean, like, you can go to again, one of these supermarkets. The big one around here is Walmart, but depending on where you live, you know, they've got different ones. But you go through and you buy in the freezer section some of that battered fish. Then you take it home and put it in the oven, you know, that sort of thing. Next time we do something like that in our home, we'll have this tartar sauce that's in the refrigerator left over. So you can do that with your tartar sauce if you get it. And again here, you can see we got 1 piece left. So Captain D's. And then we got one more full container. We'll use this for the thumbnail. Full container of Captain D's breaded fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. So a total of 10 pieces. In my view, that's a good deal, good bargain. Of course, it only took 4 pieces to fill me up, so you got all these leftovers to take home with you. And in the end, this whole thing cost $18.99. So when you're comparing this to the stuff that we've had before, the sandwiches, the meals we got through Wendy's, Burger King, etc., those were about the same price, $18 to $20 ballpark figure. I completely finished most of those meals except for the pizzas when we ordered pizzas, and the pizzas cost more too. But like when you went through like Wendy's and Burger King and got their meals that we tried, That was $18 to $20, same ballpark price as this, and I completely finished those meals in the mukbang video. If you're comparing the amount of food that you get in the sense of you have leftovers, and it's not I had leftovers because it wasn't good and I didn't want to eat it, but because it was filling. And again, I didn't eat any more last night than I normally do on a Saturday. And so I'm not just overly full because of that. That's not the reason why it is. So, comparing apples to apples is what I believe I'm doing here. I would say this is probably your better deal if you're comparing volume-wise. And also quality. I mean, this is quality fish. As far as I'm concerned, it's very tender, tasty. It was hot. It was fresh. The breading was good, nice and crispy. A little bit messy, but that's to be expected with any kind of food that you're eating on the go like that. Fast, friendly service. A+ rating. I'm giving this a very good, very, very big 2 thumbs up on this. You've got over half of it left over. Over half. Out of 10 pieces, I only ate 40%. And the rest, you take home with you and eat. You got another full meal plus more. So I could eat this last piece. I could eat this 5th piece tonight as a snack before I go to bed. And I got a business meeting tomorrow afternoon, or late afternoon. I'll probably have to leave around 4 o'clock to head out for that. Before I leave for that meeting, I can sit down and eat a whole meal like we just did. Have these leftovers for a complete meal. And to be honest with you, I doubt I'll eat all 5 of them in one sitting. So I may have leftovers again. So there you go. That's my opinion. That's my review of this. Captain D's breaded fish special that they have. The 10 pieces of just the chicken, or I'm sorry, just the fish for $18.99. Or if you want to get it with the sides, it's I think they said it was $30.99. So if you want to get the sides too, you can get those. And of course, like I said, I've had their sides before and they are good. Personally, I like their coleslaw. Of all the places I've had coleslaw, I think theirs is the one that I remember being the better of the coleslaws. Some places you go and their coleslaw is just kind of inferior. Captain D's has good coleslaw, at least the way I remember that they had it when last time I had it here. They've got the green beans, which is kind of blah. I wasn't thrilled with their green beans when I had it here, but that's just my personal opinion. You may love green beans. Green beans isn't one of my favorite vegetables. Personally, my favorite vegetables are corn. I love whole kernel corn. Not the green corn, but the whole kernel solid corn. So you get it fresh off the cob. That's good too. I like corn. I like lima beans. And coleslaw is good as a side dish. What's some others? My mother's broccoli salad. It's my grandmother's recipe. But nobody. I've had other people's broccoli salad, but none can compare to my mom's recipe. That used to be my grandmother's recipe. It's just that people have a different way of making it. But then the way they make, the way mom and grandma made it. It's not really a vegetable. It's more of a dessert because it's heavy on the mayonnaise, which isn't really good for you, which makes it a little bit more fattening and less healthy. But it's heavy on the mayonnaise, and it's got raisins and pieces of bacon and all kinds of goodies and stuff like that in it. So anyway, but yeah, just regular vegetables, I'd say. Corn, lima beans. There's another one I like too. I can't think right now what it is. But anyway, not a big fan of green beans. They're okay, but it's not one of my favorites. So I would pass on that going through. That's why I just got the fish today. And then their hush puppies. I remember their hush puppies being good too. And of course, you can get when you get the hush puppies, you can dip them in tartar sauce if you want, or you can use shrimp sauce. And I think they even have a hush puppy sauce that's specially made for that. Maybe a horseradish sauce or something like that they've got. They've got different sauces here you can pick from. In fact, if I remember right, they call their horseradish sauce horsey sauce, if I remember right. Or maybe that's Arby's. I don't know. Comment down below if you know the difference. But one of these places, they call their horseradish sauce horsey sauce. Now, my grandfather, on my mother's side, my grandmother on my mother's side was the one that made the broccoli salad, the recipe that I love so much, that my mom makes. But my grandfather on her side used to make his own homemade horseradish, and that stuff was hot. If you're gonna try it, it's one of those things where you better be prepared before you take a taste of it. He's an old farmer, coal miner. He worked his whole life in the coal mine, and so when we grew up as kids on his farm and stuff, visiting with our cousins and everything, growing up with them as grandparents, we would have homemade turtle soup from where he'd just go out and catch a turtle, turn it into turtle soup. Of course, you'd have the turtle meat also that they would like put in stews and stuff like that. But turtle soup was something we'd have, and basically what it was like, it was very brothy, mostly broth, kind of like chicken noodle soup would be, or chicken noodle broth. And then there'd be like little bits of turtle meat in with it too. And I remember it being very good. Some recipes that he would make on the farm that a lot of city people wouldn't imagine eating or even think of as being edible. And turtle soup was one of them. We joke about roadkill stews, sort of thing like that. You ever watch the old Beverly Hillbillies TV show? They would joke, or they were serious about it. These hillbillies, they would go out and they would get roadkill off the road, and they were like, "Boy, that's some good eating right there. Take that home and fix it up." We don't actually take home roadkill. Never did that. That's just unhealthy to take home something that you didn't kill yourself, because if something's laying around, you don't know what's gotten into it. Could have some disease or whatever. So you don't want to. If you're ever out in the country and living on the farm, or living in the country like that, out off the grid, so to speak, or whatever, I don't recommend just picking up anything that you find laying dead and using that as food, your food supply. But catch a turtle and kill it, humanely, of course. Raise your own farm animals, for meat. Pigs for pork, chicken, beef. You get your cattle and stuff like that. But anyway, sheep. Lots of different things that you can fix your own food with natural, animal supply. But anyway, yeah, he used to make turtle soup, but he'd make his homemade horseradish also. And when I was in high school, or right out of high school, there was a girl I dated for a while that her father grew peppers in his garden in his backyard, and he liked to boast that they were some of the hottest peppers. Like he would raise habaneros, which were some pretty spicy peppers, and then he'd have like the ghost peppers and stuff like that, the ones that are really hot. And you see these YouTube videos of people taking a bite out of them and then just, going crazy because they're so hot in the mouth that it's hard for a lot of people to handle. I'm one of those people that I have heartburn chronically, and so I have to be careful about what I eat. And so if I were to eat something like that, if I were to even get one of those pizzas that I ordered, here for my channel, I've had 2 pizzas so far, and I've gotten the works on them. But I always have them hold the banana peppers. No banana peppers for me, because even something as fairly mild as banana peppers compared to like the hot peppers and ghost peppers and stuff like that, that would be too much for me. My heartburn would be flaring up before we even ended the stream. So if I was going to try something like that, I'd have to take some heartburn medication before we did that, just to prepare for it. But I just stay away from it because I'm not a big fan of spicy stuff anyway. So that's something to remember also. If you guys recommend Taco Bell, it's one of the choices for me to go to next week. If I do go to Taco Bell, I'm not going to get any of the spicy stuff. I'm not going to get the red hot sauce. I'll get the mild. And I am perfectly happy with mild sauce. And so I'm not going to be doing any hot, spicy food challenges on here anytime in the near future. So don't be expecting that from this channel. Everything is going to be pretty much straight above board fast food type stuff. And I might throw in a curveball every once in a while, but nothing crazy like that. I just can't handle it. I'd probably get a lot more views if I did, but you just don't want to risk your health for something like that. And I know it would be dangerous for me to try something like that. Other people can get away with it. That's not something that I would try. Anyway, be sure to comment down below once again. Where should I go next week? Some of the choices I would recommend are you can pick from McDonald's. We can see what's on their menu these days. Maybe they've got some kind of special going on that we might try. Or maybe we could try Long John Silver's. That would be the seafood option. We could get maybe fish again, or chicken, or some other seafood option. Or we could go with Subway. Maybe get a sub sandwich from Subway. And what was the other one? McDonald's, Subway, Long John's. There was a 4th one that I was saying earlier too. But anyway, even if it's something that I didn't recommend, just if you have an idea, go ahead and comment down below what you'd like to see me try next Sunday afternoon. And the winner is the one that I will go ahead and do. So I'll look at the comments on this video next Sunday morning when I get out of church, or early afternoon. I'll look at the comments on this video and also on my Facebook page, and I will combine those together, and the one that gets the most votes, I will honor it. I will go to that place, and if we've got it here in Marietta or close by, that's what we'll do next week. So comment down below what you'd like to see me do next week. Hit that like button, subscribe so that you see me pop up on your YouTube whenever we go live. That way you can join in with the chat and talk directly to me back and forth, and we can have a conversation about some of this food and different ideas we have. Anyway, 59 minutes in, we're almost an hour. Thanks again for being part of my channel, for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Today was Captain D's. We'll see you next week as we begin our Lenten season. Happy Lent to all of you. And as we go up into Easter season, may you all be blessed. And may you find peace and comfort in your life. And may you receive many, many blessings. Looking forward to seeing you next time. Thanks again for watching. And we'll see you then.